Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Irvin, with another manga chapter review. This is going to be on the 6th chapter on Jinrou game, the B-side. And man, it's the last chapter of the first volume, and so far, no deaths. Now, I'm not kidding about that. There hasn't been a death other than the first one of Genagawa in the first two chapters. So anyways, before I continue, I do want to say a few things. If you haven't done so, subscribe to my channel, hit that bell button if you guys want to know when I go live or when I upload videos. Also guys, if you haven't seen the first 5 chapter reviews on this series, go check them out on my channel, as well as the first 18 chapter reviews on the first series Jinrou game. Go you can check those out, sorry guys, in my channel. Lastly, there is a spoiler alert because I will talk about the 6th chapter, so you've been warned. Now, there is a cliffhanger because I'm a little bit more confused than ever before. Now, I do have a theory of what's going on, but before I continue, I do want to say what happened to the point at the end of this chapter and volume, may I say. So, they are still trying to figure out why Tojo doesn't like. He told me, and Tojo gives the story that he basically was a player. He had a girl, and it was going to be New Year's, and he wanted to show off to the guys that he can get any girl. So while still dating a girl, he asked Hitomi out one day after school. They're alone in the classroom. Hitomi rejects him, and he starts just panicking. She's going to tell people and stuff like that. So his life really falls apart from that moment, according to him. Now, we don't really see Hitomi telling people other than him thinking that everyone knows that he's a player, that he wants to be with 2 girls at the same time. So, you know, he basically assumes it all. Now, is it not true? Not really. I mean, it could have happened that Hitomi did tell him. He did hear comments like creep and stuff like that, but on the other hand, they could have just said that because, you know, he is a creep in his own way. So anyways, Saiki, the creepy girl, makes fun of him and makes him even beg to kind of, you know, not be the person that they're going to vote for. And he does. He goes to his knees, begs her to not do this, and she just laughs it out and says, okay, maybe I'll consider it. And she goes to her room. Before she leaves the room, Toda tries to hit her with a chair, and obviously that's part of the rules. You cannot hurt other players. So he gets choked a little bit, and everyone in the game that didn't really believe that rule now can believe it because he almost choked to death. So, Nishina-san, Inua-san, and Issei, the werewolves that we know of, go to the rooms, and they kind of think things through what they're gonna do now. Nishina-san kind of concludes that everyone's gonna vote for Todu, that there's not really much to do there. Now, that's her train of thought. So she thinks, well, now we gotta pick someone as werewolves to kill and make sure that we're picking, you know, the right person. And you know, there is that person that can figure out who it is, that sorcerer, and then there's the bodyguard, and now the twins that she knows one of them, or at least they think so. So when she goes to meet with Inua-san at 3 p.m. like they had planned, she encounters a group of people talking, and they push her into a room to talk, and Taira is kind of like the bully of the group. He's like that gangster kind of guy. He confesses that him and Hara are dating, and that Hara had told him that she got the werewolf card. Now, that is basically how it is. Nishina-san has a shocked face, and that's the end of the volume. So, what's going on? Well, I don't really think that Hara is a werewolf. Now, that's at least my train of thought. He's just throwing someone else under the bus to maybe save Todu. I don't know. Maybe he has a hatred against Hara. I don't know. But now it seems like people are turning on this Hara girl. Now, we don't get a lot of information about her yet. We don't know a lot about her. She has also been kind of quiet throughout stuff. She has made comments about conversations that are being made, but she hasn't really been a main character, so we don't have any information on Hana. I'm gonna guess that either her or Todo would be the ones that are voted to die, or maybe they end up with a tie and they're gonna have to pick one out. But the ending of the first volume, though it is a cliffhanger, I wasn't really so satisfied with it, which is why I'm gonna lower it to a 6.5. This series is moving a lot slower than the original Jinrou game, and it's a little bit disappointing in the fact that there's still so many characters in the game. So little time has passed by, and we still don't get a lot of information. It's just a big tanglement that I feel like they're gonna rush through the last volume. So as of right now, 6.5 out of 10. Now, I don't know if they're only going to do 3 volumes like the first series, but if they do, then they're going to pretty much not do a good job on it. But who am I to judge? I'll leave it at that. Guys, if you have any comments, leave in the comment section below. Thank you so much for those who are watching my videos. And again, if you haven't done so, subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for all the love and support, guys, like you always give me.